Hello everyone,
All I
Shadefyre
need
here,
is 5 minutes.
and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil Revelations from Raid Mode. This is bonus episode 9. We're taking on the Zenobia today, which I believe is going to be a fairly long level from the title. I think we're going to have to go all over the ship. Alright, so we can't go this way because it's locked. And that one's locked too. Which means the only door we can go is either to go up to the solarium, which I don't think we need to since it wasn't in the original game, or we can go through here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the solarium was exclusive to the remake, and that's why there's not really anything important up there. We're using Raymond here, who's proficient with pistols and magnums. So we're still using our Revelator here. Oh, that's quite a few oozes. They're just sort of wandering around. Man, those were bad shots. Alright, let's just give him a slap. Okay, spawned right at my feet. Almost got an instant attack on me. I was gonna say, does the arm shooting not work on them? I accidentally dodged that. Okay, so I guess the arm shooting doesn't work on the... Oh, what are these guys called? Tricorn oozes? Okay, there's another ooze behind me. I'm just gonna kind of move towards this guy. I almost spawned up there. Yeah. You know, considering that I've beaten the game already, it's surprising how many raid mode characters are still locked. But I guess you probably unlock those for doing well in raid mode, considering that there are 2 other difficulties for each level that we haven't unlocked yet. We're still on Chasm here. Alright, there's a big guy around the corner, so let's just soften him up. Yeah, just shoot that wall. That's a good idea. Alright, not too bad. Now we have 2 doors. There's a bottom door and a door up here. Of course, I'm hitting the curtain, even though that shouldn't do anything. I wonder if the melee works on these big guys. Yes, it does. It just takes more damage. You just have to wait until they stagger. Alright, so we got 2 old keys now, I believe. It's been a while since we've been here in the main game. I don't really remember the layout of this area. Just a weapons case line here, right by where we got the shotgun. Alright, so that's the strong guy, so that's going to be pretty annoying. I have to keep moving. Yeah, get out of here, you. From the sheer number of enemies that spawn in this area, I don't think we're going to get the genocide bonus for this level. I'm not walking all the way over there. Be amazed as I get lost aboard the Queen Zenobia after playing an entire game in this ship. Considering Raymond doesn't have any special skill for rifles, he definitely seems to reload that one pretty quick. Okay, this is an elevator. Does it work? Yes, it does. A surprise peeper? Oh, shit. He's a fast one. Alright, nothing else in here. I should probably grab that magnum ammo. Man, he really is fast with magnums. What do I got for grenades? A whole lot of decoys, and that's most of it. Alright, no one hiding in the bathroom. Oh, that pistol makes me run slower for some reason. I know there are certain weapons that have that as a downside. I didn't realize the pistol was one of them. Ah, shit. Lower cabins. Like, if we went to the bridge, would that count as going to the deck? And we don't have any old keys, so we can't go in there. And there's no other way to get down here. I think I used all my keys already. Alright, go to the bridge then, since I don't think we missed... Oh no, wait, there was one door in the big room. The first big room we went into. Rifle ammo. Handgun ammo. I thought there might be a BP star in one of these. Ah, this must be the captain. Okay, that door's not locked. I can hear another ooze somewhere. And that's where we came from, so there's only 2 ways to go from the bridge. I guess we're going down. Which is where this ooze probably is. That's a bunch of them. Here, guys. Great. Nice big waste of a magnum shot. Didn't mean to hit that guy. Shooting anything but the head seems to be a waste of ammo on these king guys. Don't have any keys. So this level is basically just a scavenger hunt to go around the whole ship to find keys, to access new areas, to get keys, to eventually get to the deck. Which is weird, because I was under the impression that the last raid mode level is one where you run through the entire ship. But maybe that's a different setup. I want to go to the promenade deck, right? Because if I go to the deck, the mission will just end. From the promenade deck, I should be able to circle back into the hall. I need another key here. Probably need a key to get anywhere on the deck, too. I know there is a safe over here. I don't know if I ever actually checked all of these safes in the main game once we got the key card. Ah, there's a key in there. Hunters. Alright, we're on the deck, but this is not the part we're supposed to be on because there's no breaky thing. Maybe we just have to kill more enemies for that to happen. Jeez. Was not expecting him to leap at me from that close. I guess hunters are not swayed by decoys. Okay, so that's all we need to finish the level. However, let's see if I can find one more spot to go. I'm guessing this level is probably worth a lot of BP if you do the whole thing. Maybe this is sort of the grindy level. Should be plenty of enemies hanging out around here. I don't remember to put that pistol away when I'm not using it. Oh jeez, just landed right on top of me. Somehow I avoided that. I just got a headshot through this guy's chest into the guy behind him. Don't want to stand on that vent because they're just going to spawn on my head. Alright, there's our key, which we're going to need to leave. Shit. How did I not get hit there? Alright, I think that's everybody. I feel like maybe I should just start using the rifle and the magnum more because we seem to be getting plenty of ammo, so I'm not too worried about wasting my supply. I don't even need that. I think I just shot through his projectile and hit him. Oops. Didn't mean to use a magnum on that guy. I hear sort of a rattling chain noise. I wonder if that skag that spawned by the door. Oh, now it's coming from over here. It's definitely coming from, like, this way. It's definitely not that door, though. I don't know, maybe it's just part of the ambient soundtrack. Or there's some secret I'm missing. Or it's just coming from a different part of the ship next to this one. These are all very possible possibilities. Especially since I think this hallway loops around. It's probably just these guys banging on the door. I guess no one's noticed me yet. Hey there, gents. Hate to kick a guy while he's down, but... That's kind of sneaky game. Did you spawn oozes behind me again? You did. You really want me to work for that bonus? Alright, no one else back here. I'm sure it's supposed to be a bulletproof vest, but why does it look like Raymond's just wearing a floating jacket? That thing looks way too poofy to be bulletproof. Alright, so now I've circled back to the hall. I think that's still a key door up there, right? Or underneath. Oh, this door's open. Maybe opening that lock just opened both of these, because I'm pretty sure this was locked before. Alright, no skag deads yet. Some of those fish, though. Oh, shit. Definitely did not mean to use the mag in there. Do hear the chainsaws, though. Oh, shit, it's a mini one. We saw this in the lower deck level before too, but the nice thing about them being tiny is that their saw has a lot less range, so they'll try to attack you from farther away than they can actually hit you. Come on, little guy. I think they probably still have the same AI as the bigger one, and that's why they can't really judge their own range. Oh jeez, fish. I missed the fish. Oh, that's a bigger fish. I was like, that clicky clacky sound isn't very familiar from any of the enemies we've faced. I wonder if there are any raid mode levels that have that big barnacle guy. The ones that sort of sprint at you full speed and then fall over in a couple shots. Because those are apparently also exclusive to the remake, or re-release. Which is why they only show up in like 2 places in the whole game. Okay, don't need to go through there, which means I don't think we have to go to the lower decks where it's all flooded and shit. Which is good, because as we saw in the last level where I had to swim around, you can't really do much in those. Since you can't kill underwater enemies, you can't get a genocide bonus for them. Unless they just don't count towards it, but they do have a health bar, so you'd assume they would. Alright, so that's the casino cleared. No snake eyes. Guess we'll have to keep looking for them. Okay, that door's still got a dead on it. So it's nice that we don't have to go through the entire ship, just apparently most of it. Which makes sense. I mean, the title of the level is Zenobia, which kind of implies the whole thing and not just a specific part. Oh, there's nothing in here but some stuff. That's nice. I guess this was the emergency communications room. Kind of silly that there needs to be a loading screen here then, or a loading room. I know it's because of the arcade modiness of raid mode, but I still find it silly that we run faster with a rifle than we do with a pistol. Alright, so that's every single door in here opened, except the solarium area, which I haven't actually looked at. But I don't think we can open these. Oh, we can. Great. I was kind of hoping this would be blocked off. And the elevators don't work, so we can't go up to the observation deck. Which makes sense, I guess, because there's not really anything up there other than that one observation deck room where we fought the Dragazino or whatever it was called. The big shellfish guy. Why do I want to say this door is probably... No, it's open. So that means we can go to the solarium. And I bet we'll fight one of those barnacle guys. Maybe more than one. They mentioned in the main game that those were on the walls and that, you know, the barnacles were them, but they never dropped off the walls. They just sort of spawned in areas where those things were. Alright, just a regular ooze. Big old ooze. Some more tricorns. Wonder if there's any reason to dive into the pool. There's some ammo in here. Alright, let's go for a swim then. You can hear Raymond's fancy, or see Raymond's fancy swim animations. I guess they're not exactly fancy, but you know, we didn't have a reason to see them in the main game. Just a breathing bubble. There's this weird sound that sounds like a sea creeper when you dive in the water, but it isn't. That sort of screechy sound. No reason not to use our handgun, really. I mean, we've got so much ammo for it still. And it's not terrible. It does some pretty good crit damage. At least for our level. The rifle's got plenty of ammo, too. It's only really the Magnum that we're not getting a lot back. Kinda like how in Resident Evil 6 they patched mercenaries so that you can't get ammo for Magnums anymore, for some reason. You can only have whatever you start with. I mean, as far as I can tell, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems to be the case, because you used to be able to get Magnum ammo from enemy drops in Resident Evil 6, and now you don't. I was debating covering that game as well. I mean, I've already played through all the way through it, but it would be a neat co-op LP. Especially since a lot of people don't like it, so a lot of people haven't seen the whole game. Be sort of a nice match to go with Stalker, Clear Sky, and shit, what was that other game? I'm trying to remember what the other game that people don't like that is a sequel that I covered or was going to cover. Nope, it's completely slipped my mind now. I mean, Resident Evil 0 was on there, but it's not the one I was thinking of. Alright, so from here, I guess we're gonna have to go back into the first area we went into and go through the door I didn't go through, so let's just cut ahead to there. Alright, so here we are. Okay, I go through these dingy hallways. I find it really weird that this is the only area of the ship that looks all decrepit. I mean, I get that it's kind of supposed to look like the Spencer Mansion from Resident Evil 1. You know, at least thematically, but it doesn't make sense really with the rest of the ship being all fancy still. I mean, unless this is supposed to be sort of leftover from the first Zenobia before it was refurbished. I'm trying to remember what that elevator was that I didn't have a key for one of the floors, but I think that was the promenade deck from one side. Alright. Yeah, okay, this is the door I was thinking of, actually. We're just on the other side of it now. I was just about to say, man, my accuracy was doing so well. I don't remember if we'd see any of those guys in here. Alright, nothing else to see here. Shit, we don't have a key though, do we? Oh, we do. Okay. So I think we've now been everywhere in the ship, and we can head up to the deck. If I can remember how to get there from here. I think if we go to the bridge, then go down, then go up, we can get there? Yeah, if we go through the other elevator underneath the bridge, I think. Well, that wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a lot longer than any of the raid mode levels, and I'm kind of curious how people would have managed to do this if they just played this as a portable game on the 3DS. You know, how often do you have a half-an-hour bus ride on just one bus? Usually, if you're going to be traveling that long, usually separating across buses, so I guess this would be a sort of thing where you just have to do it at home when you have a chance. I'm also curious if any of these raid mode levels were, again, re-release specific, or if these are all just the original ones. Alright. One door I want to check there on the left, and then we'll be done. This is definitely going to be a one-level episode, which is the same reason why I didn't put it attached to the last episode.
Served a purpose.
Was he talking to me, the player, or the enemies, or... Almost 40 minutes. Wow, I actually killed everything? I was so sure I was gonna... That's it! One level. Ooh, it's blue. I don't think we had a blue pistol yet. Some variety of rare. I'm just gonna keep everything until I can look at the stats. Auto shot is weird because basically anytime you drag the aiming reticle over an enemy, it automatically fires your gun, which is really weird because I can imagine you can just flail your mouse around across an enemy to kill them. But we've already got 2 of those, so I'll just sell it. Other than space management, it doesn't seem like there's any reason not to keep all the custom parts, because there doesn't seem to be a limit on how many we can have. I only got an A, though. Still, I suppose I could get an S just by kind of picking out the ideal path now that I know the whole level. Alright, what's our next level for next episode? Airstrip, so that'll be just a short little fight against all the enemies in that one room. Laboratory... Emergency passageway, Terra Grigia, Mad Banquet. I wonder if we got to fight the last boss there? And Ghost Ship. See, that's one I was thinking of. Recommended level 50. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Alright, well, that'll do it for episode 9 of Let's Play Resident Evil Raid Mode. I've been Shadefyre, and Resident Evil Revelations Raid Mode. I just realized I didn't say the whole name. I've been Shadefyre, and I'll see you all around next time.